Hello, what's up guys? Gids here for a Tower of Fantasy video, and for this video we're going to talk about stuff that I've learned as a beginner in Tower of Fantasy because I just played this game, I think, well, on launch day, and I did not know anything about the game prior to that date. So did a lot of exploring and here I am. So I'm gonna share to you all the things that I've learned, the most useful things for a beginner basically, because yeah, I'm basically a beginner in the game, but I have some MMO experience and yeah, I'd just like to share to you all these things that I've learned while traversing the world. Alright, so let's go. Alright, so whenever you start a new MMORPG game, usually what happens is that you're going to be bombarded with a lot of information, a lot of stuff about the game that you still don't know or you still have no idea about. And of course, that includes items, builds, and all those kinds of stuff. So we're not going to talk about those complicated stuff over here. We're just going to start with the very basic stuff and especially maneuvering the UI. That's actually very upsetting right now. I don't like how they did their UI. There's a lot of stuff that are not intuitive and very hard to understand. So the first one here, first one that I've learned is how to set up your food. Because as you know, food basically in the game heals you. But when I was a lower level character, I was trying to do Robarg, the Robarg world boss, and I was trying to heal up. Right? I was trying to heal up using this one, right? It says F2. You can press F2, the F2 key, to use this healing item over here, but I did not know how to actually change this one. So all the time I've been trying to munch on some dandelions and they heal you for like, I don't know, 40, 400, 500 HP. Let's see. It's super low. It's super low. Like really, it was so upsetting when I was trying to fight the boss. Right? Where is it? Okay, it's actually almost 1000 HP plus 3%, right? So it was so annoying trying to fight the boss, trying to eat the food, pressing F2, and what you're eating is only going to give you that much HP. So what I've been trying is to just spam B and then go to cooking, and then try to eat the food that are higher quality than the dandelion. And then later on, I actually noticed, or I was trying to figure out where in my inventory can I equip the food. So in search of that, I was not able to find it here, but actually it's in the UI. So you have to press your alt to show your cursor, and it's actually up here. There's an arrow button over here. And this is how you can actually set up your food. So this one's super helpful for me because I did not know. I did not know how to use it, and all this time I've been trying to heal up with dandelions, and yeah, pretty soon I was able to get an SSR healer character, so didn't matter much anymore, but it's still a good tip. And it's one of the most frustrating times that I've played with this game. Okay. So that's the first one over here. Okay, for the next thing, it's going to be something with the UI again. So it's going to have something to do with the map. So you can see here, if you go to the map, you can't actually put down, you call this pin locations, right? You can pin locations, but if you look here, I actually have one pin location over here. So how to do this one is you click on this one right here, the right side. It's actually so hard to see it, right? Not, I don't think anyone would even actually see this one if they just don't look at it, right? Guess that's so bad UI design. But anyway, that's how you do it. You're just going to select which icon you want to put in and then put it on the map and put a label. Okay. For example, there's a supply pod that you want to come back to later on, then you can just put it there. The only problem is that if you click on it, you can't even click go. So you can't track this one. So the only thing you can do is to follow it from the map and try to navigate using the arrowhead right here. Right. So you can't actually see it on your minimap up here as well. So you're just going to follow it like this. So that's it with pinning locations. Okay, so the next step is going to have something to do with combat. So this one is with the dodge mechanic. When, as you know, when you dodge perfectly or at the right time, you'll be able to stop the time in combat. And there's actually a good timing for it. So if you look at this guy over here, when we're fighting him, what you're going to look for is that orange glow right there. Once that orange glow shows up, you're going to want to dodge that one, right? So once that shows up, you're going to try to dodge it, and you're going to activate. There you go. You're going to activate the time stopping mechanic. I forgot what they call it, but anyway, yeah. That's a good indicator if you're trying to pay attention. But hey, if you just spam the dodge button, you'll be able to get it anyway. So yeah, that's it for this step. So with the fall damage in mind, there are a lot of things that you can actually do. So this will boil down to your preferences on how you want to cushion that damage or how you want to avoid the damage. So you know in Genshin Impact there's already the plunge technique wherein you're not going to receive as much damage. So you can also do plunge attacks in this game. So you're just going to equip your weapon and then hold left mouse button, right? So if you hold your left mouse button, you're going to negate the fall damage. Also, you can just do your double jump. Once you're almost down at the bottom, you can do your double jump. And you can also dash mid-air, right? You can dash mid-air while you're falling down. That will also mitigate the damage. And also, you can use your glider at the end of it. But if you have no stamina, then of course, you will not be able to use your glider. But you'll still be able to use your dash. You'll still be able to use your plunge attack. Well, no, you will not be able to use your plunge attack if you have no stamina. So if you're trying to traverse a mountain or you're trying to climb a huge wall, then this is going to be helpful if you're going to fall down. So this is using the plunge attack. Yeah, so you hold left mouse button over there. Okay, so this one's for the double jump. Still took damage, but it's not a lot. Next one is the dodge. Then lastly is your glider. Or your jetpack, not a glider. Alright? So that's how you can mitigate fall damage. Okay, next up is traversing walls. So as you know, with exploration, you're going to want to climb a lot of mountains. And of course, with those mountains, you're going to consume a lot of stamina if you're going to try to climb up the walls like this. So there's actually this trick. I think everyone should already be aware of this one. So this one will not decrease your stamina while you're trying to traverse a wall or a mountain. Okay, so to do this one, it's very simple. So you're going to want to latch on first and then press Control to fall, and then press double space to jump twice, and then press W again to latch onto the wall. So Control space space W, Control space space W, Control space space W, right? So that's all you need to do to be able to traverse all the high walls in the game. Okay, so with that, you don't need to worry about falling down while actually trying. But again, I already told you the tricks. When falling down, you will already negate the fall damage with all those tricks. Okay, next up with movement is when you're using your glider and you feel like it's taking too long, you can actually try to dodge mid-air and then press Q again, or your glider. Okay, so dodge and then jetpack, dash, jetpack. So you're just going to have to look at your cooldown up here or down here whenever your dash is available. This way you'll be able to maneuver faster while in air. Okay, so that's it with this one. Okay, next up with movement and exploration, we're going to talk about relics. So relics are going to be super important when trying to traverse the world, because there are some relics that are going to be super helpful when trying to explore the map. So first, that's going to be given to you for free is the jetpack, right? So you already have the jetpack. Next, if you do your ruins, I forgot which ruin it is. So just do this 3 things down here in Astra. I'm not sure which one gives you this one, Omnium Hand Cannon. Okay, so I think it's A03. So if you've done your A03, you're going to get your Omnium Hand Cannon, and then if you look at your inventory, you're going to get the SR Relic Shard box from various content. I'm actually not sure which kinds of content that is, so if you know, let us know in the comments. But if you have this SR Relic Shard box, it's actually the most important one that you want to get here is the cybernetic arm, because this one's going to help you so much in exploration. Okay, and then lastly, you're also going to get jetboard. Okay, jetboard is going to be very useful in traversing water. Okay, this one I think it's going to be given to you for free as well as you progress through the quests. I don't remember where it is again. So if you know, let us know in the comments below. Okay, so just to demonstrate, of course, jetpack, you use Q and or Q or your button, and yeah, you're going to fly. Right, so that's very important. Okay, so next one is the cybernetic arm. So cybernetic arm lets you latch onto surfaces. So if you're trying to get up this mountain over here, I'm showing a bad angle. Okay, so if you're trying to get up that mountain over there and your jetpack is on cooldown, you're just going to use the cyber arm, right? So that's super easy and pretty convenient. And what I actually discovered lately is that you can combine these two and you can traverse a higher place so much easier. So let's go back down and gonna use our jetpack, and then we can use our hand cannon while on jetpack. Okay, so this is going to make you traverse those high places so much easier. Okay, of course you can also use your Omnium hand cannon in combination with this one. So you can use this one, then use your jetpack, right? Jetpack, and then relic or the arm, right? So you can use three. You can use three relics in combination just to try to get to higher places. So if you don't know how to set that up, you can actually go to relics over here, and you can set up 3 decks for your relics. So for me, the 3 most important ones that I'm using are Omnium Hand Cannon, Cybernetic Arm, and the Jet Board. Okay, so you can just set it up over here. So just select the relic that you want and then just deploy it up there. Okay, and for you to maneuver or switch, you're just going to press G. Okay, so press G and you're going to switch. So jetpack is always going to be important, so it's always going to be on that spot. Okay, so that's it for the relics. That's it for me for this video. If you learned something, please leave a like, comment if you have anything else to add, subscribe if you haven't yet for more future content like this. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next time. Bye-bye.